Presentation Visual Effects. Students, you have been introduced to the basics of PowerPoint, one of the important applications of Microsoft Office, in previous grades. Let us now learn more about this presentation software. In this chapter, you will learn how to enliven your presentation by adding audio and video clips and applying transition and animation effects to your slides. You will also learn to make the users run presentations with the help of action buttons. Slide transition. Normally in a presentation, slides simply appear on screen one after the next. Moving forward to the next slide in a presentation is called slide transition. PowerPoint provides its users with different transition effects with which the slides arrive on screen with a style. You can also associate some sound effects with the transition, such as applause and drum roll, to make slide transitions even more appealing. Applying transition effects. Follow the below given steps to apply transition effects to the slides. Choose a slide on which you wish to apply the transition effect. Click on the Transitions tab to access the slide transition options. The most commonly used slide transitions are displayed as thumbnails in the Transition to this slide group on the ribbon. Click on More option to see the complete transition gallery. The transitions are divided into the subtle, exciting, and dynamic content categories. Click on different transitions to preview their effects on the slide. Click the Effects Options button in the Transition to this slide group and choose how you want the transition to occur. These options vary depending on the transition you choose. To associate sound effects with the transition, click on the Sound drop-down arrow in the Timing group and choose a desired sound effect in the list. Also, select the Loop Until Next Sound option at the bottom of the drop-down list. Selecting this option will play the selected sound continuously until the next sound, if added, appears in the presentation. Enter a time period in seconds in the duration box to specify how quickly or slowly you want the transition to occur. Click on the Apply to All button to assign the same transition to all the slides in your presentation. In the Advanced Slides section, select the On Mouse Click checkbox if you want to move to the next slide by clicking the mouse or pressing the keys such as Enter, Spacebar, arrow keys and the like. Select the After checkbox and specify the time if you want to move to the next slide after a specified amount of time automatically. Animation. Animations can be used in PowerPoint to make a presentation more interesting. These are the special effects which give an illusion that the objects, such as images, graphic, text, table, and so on, are moving on the screen. A graphic can fade in or fade out. A piece of text can grow to a larger font size or change fonts. Within animation effects, you can make items arrive from different directions on a slide. Instead of displaying all the list points at once, you can make bulleted items appear one at a time so that the audience can focus on each point. You can also specify the order in which the different slide objects should be animated. For example, you can start with the title, proceed to a picture, and then animate a bulleted list. Applying animation effects. To apply animation to text or objects, follow the steps given below. Click on the image or the text you would like to animate. Click on the Animations tab. You will find different animation effects in the Animation group. To view the complete gallery of effects, click on the More button. A drop-down menu will appear displaying animation effects categorized in the following groups. Entrance. This category contains various effects for how the object will enter the slide. Emphasis. It contains various effects for how the element draws attention to itself while it appears on the slide. Exit. This category contains various effects for how the object leaves the slide. Motion paths. It contains various effects for how the object moves around on the slide during the slideshow. Select the desired animation effect. To specify how an applied animation must be played, go to the Timing group. Click on the Start Box drop-down arrow and select the desired option among the following. On click, it begins the animation once you click the mouse button. With previous, it begins the animation simultaneously with the animation of the previous object. After previous, it begins the animation when the animation effect of the previous object is completed. You can preview the effect of animation by selecting Preview command on the Animations tab or Play button in Animation pane. Reordering the animations. You can change the order in which the animation effects appear on the slide. To reorder animation of different objects, follow these steps. Select the animation whose order you wish to change. On the Animations tab, click on the Move Earlier or Move Later commands to change the order. Use of media clips. Media files such as video and audio enhance the effectiveness of a presentation. These files bring variety to your slides and help the audience understand the content and the purpose of the presentation better. Adding a video file. Let us see how we can add a video clip to a presentation. Click on the Video drop-down arrow in the Media group on the Insert tab and select the Video from File command. The Insert Video dialog box will open up. Navigate and select the video file to be inserted and click on the Insert button. This will insert the video along with the play control bar at the bottom of the clip. Click on Play button to preview the video. Adding audio file. The audio files can be used as a background music or for narration. To add an audio clip to the presentation, follow the steps given below. Click on the Audio drop-down arrow in the Media group on the Insert tab and select the Audio from File command. The Insert Audio dialog box will open up. Navigate and select the audio file to be inserted and click on Insert button. The selected audio file gets inserted on the slide. You will also notice an audio icon on the slide and two contextual tabs, Format and Playback, under Audio Tools on the ribbon. Managing the audio file. You can instruct PowerPoint when and how to play an audio file. Let us see how. Select the audio icon and click on the Playback tab under Audio Tools. To specify when to play a file, click on the Start drop-down arrow in the Audio Options group and from the list, choose Automatically to start playing the file when the slide appears. On click if you want to click the audio icon during a presentation to start playing the audio clip. Play across slides to play the file across several slides. To control the volume, click the volume button in the Audio Options group and choose Low, Medium, High or Mute option from the drop-down list. To continuously play a sound, select the Loop Until Stopped checkbox to play the audio file continuously until it is manually stopped. Recording audio narration. You can also add your own voice as a narration or commentary to the topic of presentation. To do this, a microphone is needed to be attached to the computer. Once the microphone is attached, follow the given steps to proceed for the recording. Select the Record Audio option in the Audio drop-down menu of Media group. The Record Sound dialog box will open up. Click on the Record button to start recording your voice. Once done, click on the Stop button to stop recording. Click on the OK button to insert the audio on the slide. Adding Action button. An action button can be used to move from one slide to another and to play media files. PowerPoint provides 12 action buttons in the Shapes gallery. To add an action button, follow the steps given below. Click on the Shapes button in the Illustrations group on the Insert tab and scroll down to the Action Buttons category. Select the desired action button and draw it on the slide where you wish to place it by dragging the pointer in a diagonal fashion. The Action Settings dialog box appears. The Settings in Mouse Click tab will make the action button to activate and work only when the mouse will be clicked on it. On the other hand, the Settings in Mouse Over tab will make the action button to work when the mouse pointer is moved over it. By default, the Mouse Click tab is activated. Select the Hyperlink to option button and choose the desired action from the drop-down list. You can also play a sound when the action button is activated. To do so, click the Play Sound checkbox and select the desired sound from the drop-down list. Click on the OK button. You can check the working of the action button by running slideshow. Importing data from other applications. PowerPoint 2010 allows to import and use the files or objects created in Microsoft Office applications such as Word, Excel and PowerPoint, or file from any other application such as Paint and Acrobat Reader into a presentation. To import data, follow the steps given below. Click on the Insert tab. Click on the Object command in the text group. The Insert Object dialog box will appear. Select the Create from File option if you wish to import existing file or Create New option if you wish to create new file. Click on the Browse button. The Browse dialog box appears. Navigate to the location where you have saved the file and select the file. Click OK. The path of the selected file is displayed in the Insert Object dialog box. Select the Display as icon checkbox on the Insert Object dialog box if you wish to display the imported file as an icon. Click OK. The icon of the imported file gets placed on the slide. Views in presentation. There are different views in PowerPoint in which you can view your presentation. Some views are useful while creating the presentation and some are helpful for delivering the presentation. You can choose the one depending on the task at hand. There are two methods to switch to the different view modes. Using view buttons on the status bar. These view buttons are located on the right side of the status bar. You can click the desired view button to change the current view. Using the View tab, you can click on the View tab on the ribbon and choose the desired view in the Presentation Views or Master Views group. Types of views. Let us discuss the types of views the PowerPoint facilitates its users with in the following sections. Normal view. Normal view shows the current slide, the outline and the notes pane. Slide area. The slide area displays a large view of the current slide. This is where the slides are created and edited. Outline or Slides pane. This pane has two main tabs, Outline tab and Slides tab. The Outline tab displays the text added on each slide, whereas the Slides tab displays all the slides as thumbnails. Notes pane. In this area, a speaker can write notes for himself. These notes do not appear when the presentation runs. Slide sorter view. The slide sorter view displays the thumbnails of all the slides present in the presentation. The slides are numbered so that you can see where they appear in the presentation. This view makes moving around the slides easy. In this view, you can also change the order of the slides, insert or delete slides, and set the timings for the slideshow. Notes page view. The Notes page view shows you how your notes look in the printed form. In this view, slide and the speaker notes appear together. Reading view. This view is helpful when you are proofreading the slides and giving final touches to your presentation. It contains some buttons at the bottom right corner that allow you to navigate through your presentation and switch to other views. In this view, taskbar is also visible. Slideshow view. Slideshow view allows viewing the presentation on full screen. Slides can be run one after the other to form a slideshow. By using this view, you can see how your presentation will look when you display it to others. However, you cannot modify the presentation in this view. To view the presentation in Slideshow view, click on the Slideshow tab. Select the From Beginning option to start the slideshow from the first slide or from Current Slide option to start the slideshow from the current slide. Slide Master. Slide Master helps in giving consistent design to your presentation. The fonts and font sizes across the slides of a presentation can be made consistent. Same positions can be specified for the placeholder text frames in all the slides. The bulleted lists can be formatted to show the same bullet character in all the slides if used. Slide Master controls the overall look of your presentation. To switch to Slide Master view, click on the View tab. Click on the Slide Master button in the Master Views group. Following elements are present on the Slide Master. Master Title Style. It controls the title heading that appears across the top of most of the slides. You can set the font, font size, color, and alignment of the title text for all the slides. Master text style: first, second, third, fourth, and fifth level. It controls the paragraph text in the slides. You can set the font, font size, the color of body text across all the slides, select a bullet character, and indent the text in different ways. Date: it controls the display of current date on the slides. Footer: it controls the formatting of the text that appears along the bottom of the slides.